Hello, let's do Wordle number 1043, and I asked for two starting words related to a wolves theme, and Andy suggested howls and night. Alright, we have a G and an L. I'm thinking we start with GL. Maybe something like glare, get the A-R-E, good letters. Okay, I was right about starting with GL, that's not very surprising. Is it GL? Is it like gleam? Are the wolves gleaming against the moonlight? They are. Don't interrupt the wolves as they howl at night, or they may glare at you with their gleaming eyes. Very nice. Tells a story. Cool. I wonder how lucky I got there. I guess the Wordlebot's about to tell me. I think I made good decisions here. I mean, getting the A and the E is obviously a good decision. Getting the R, very common letter. I'm not sure how many options there were left. Plenty of words start with GL, but we did get rid of quite a few good letters as well with the start. So let's see. So we started with howls, and it was gleams, that was yellow, and then night, and then the G was yellow. So there were 10 answers left. Ah yeah, not all of them started with GL. So the ones starting with GL were glade, glare, glaze. Okay, so that's a bit trappy. So if glare was green, 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 I would have had to do glade and glaze. I would have been fine. It would just be a 50-50 from there. Gleam, obviously, was the answer. And then otherwise, bulge, elegy, gruel, large, and ledge. Ah, cool. So it's suggesting... are any of these... None of these are like hard mode words. The one I know best is greed, I think. So greed, we're going to go with greed here. And it's starting with GR, interestingly, not GL. The R is really just telling us if it's gruel or large, because depending on the coloring, or glare. Okay, so that's pretty nice that we get gruel, large, and glare just from that single R being second. Yeah, that works with the G starting. And then double E, a lot of these are double E words, like elegy, ledge. I guess that's it. And then the D is helpful for glade and ledge. And the D being last doesn't actually tell us which is which, but the G being first does. So yeah, that's pretty good at splitting things up. So let's do greed here. And of course, we were the GR. GRE. Oh no, sorry, we weren't the GR, we were just the GE. And so now it's gleam only. Okay, so yeah, that just gets us gleam right away. In fact, I think it's saying that greed splits up all 10 perfectly, which I believe. So in hard mode, it would just go for glade or large. So my glare, interestingly, wasn't quite as good. There's one word that glade tells us about that glare doesn't, but in this case, it would have been fine. So glade, GL. Yellow, it'd be the same result, and then only gleam. Pretty sure glare would be the same. I did glare. Let's just click on it. Glare. Glare is the same, only gleam. Okay. Well, cool. So it's kind of interesting that glade would have been better than glare. You wouldn't expect that, but I'm assuming it has to do with ledge in some way, where glade is telling us about ledge. It probably has to do with well, no, it can't have to do with large versus ledge. I'm not sure which of these words. I'm not going to spend the time figuring it out, but one of these words, like, it can't distinguish between ledge. Like if we did glare, we wouldn't be able to distinguish between ledge and something else. So actually, let's do glare and pretend the answer is ledge then. So if the answer was ledge, we'd have a yellow G and L and a green E. And then now it's between bulge and ledge. Right, and so glare doesn't tell us that, but glade does distinguish bulge from ledge. That's really interesting. Cool. So really just, it depends on what the answer is, of course, but that's why it likes glade better. All right, well, let's spin the wheel of themes and see what tomorrow's theme will be. Ooh, Robin Williams. So Pete Hall suggested a Robin Williams theme, so just leave a comment with 2 words for me to start with tomorrow related to Robin Williams. And of course, if you enjoyed this, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.